Hey y'all, and welcome to a night episode of DDTS episode 511. I'm back with another video. I know y'all surprised to hear me or see this content up. And no, I am not off of break from YouTube. I am currently still on my YouTube break. I just wanted to come on here and make this little video and discuss something with y'all for just a quick moment or however long it may take. Now, I was not going to do anything tonight on this topic, but it just hit me and I just wanted to discuss this. Now, this topic tonight may go against some of y'all beliefs, may go against some of y'all religion, but yet some of y'all might not like what I discuss. And that's totally fine. I respect that 100%. Like I said in my last video or the video before that, I respect everybody's opinion. I respect everybody's beliefs. And I respect everybody's free speech. Just going to put it like that. And I appreciate everyone that has come in to this episode of DDTS. Like I said, this is for video. This video is for entertainment purposes only. But if you are new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you will get notified when I have new content available. Before I get started, I want to talk about a video that I watched earlier. I'm not going to go into too much about it. I just want to say this. It's this video that I watched earlier of a YouTuber content creator. I think his name was, let me get it right. I think the name was Joshua Michael Cruz. Shout out to Joshua Michael Cruz, a YouTuber content creator. That video that I watched, I shared his video that he did. I don't know what day he did it, but it is up on YouTube. But shout out to Joshua Michael Cruz, and be sure to subscribe to his channel. Now, the video that he did, he talks about the gay community. He talks about what it's like in the community when it comes to dating and everything, and all the experiences of dating in the community that we are in the gay community. He also talks about, people's basically wanting the opposite of what the other person really wants. Basically, it's like he discussed that people's, basically they will want your body because it's tea. They will want your body because it's tea. They want something for you, something from you that you know deep down. Basically, I'm gonna put it like this. In a better perspective. Basically, I agree with him and I agree with everything he's saying. Basically, what he was saying, that they want so much for you. They want so much from you in the gay community, in the dating world. But they are not willing to put out what they are telling you that they want. They want you to put out this. They want you to put out that. But the thing is, and the question is, are they willing to put out what you are putting out? Are they willing to do the work too when it comes to being in a relationship in the gay community? Because Joshua Michael Cruz, he has made so much sense. He's made 100% sense. I really enjoyed the message. And although I might be messing up the concepts and the plots of what he was talking about, but he basically spoke the truth. He basically said a message, and he basically said some stuff that is very accurate to a bunch of peoples in the gay community, including myself. He also talks about what it's like being a black gay man in the gay community, in the dating world, and basically the struggles of it, basically what we are going through right now. Like people's having self-esteem, people's having trouble in the community when it comes to dating. Like, because I really feel like people's in the gay community, they want what they can get, and that's a quickie, and basically they want to get that pressure and pleasure off them, and then after they get what they want, which is their pleasure, they pretty much go incognito. Because as a person that has, been through that, not too much physically, but mentally and talking to people online, I know exactly how it is. So when you think about it, it's quite difficult dating in the gay community, especially being a black gay man. And especially having so much background with our history and our community, like beliefs and everything. Like I said, I respect everybody's beliefs. I respect everybody's religion. I respect everybody's opinion. And I know a bunch of peoples might not be cool with watching this video, better yet listening to it. But if you have made it this far, I want to say thank you. And I want to thank Joshua Michael Cruz for the wonderful and inspiring video. Now, although I don't know too much about him, I don't know this person personally, but I follow him on Instagram and I follow him on YouTube. So that's that. And now we're going to go ahead and get into why we are really here. I'm still on my YouTube break, but I've really discovered something. I've discovered something, and I realize what I talk about on this channel, and I really feel like what really gets the views, what really opens the eyes of a bunch of people. It's like every time when I talk about something of the gay community, the LGBTQ community, it seems like I get so many views and I get so many eye openers. I get so much, attention on that video. Not saying that I don't get attention on others, but I've really noticed that if I talk about the WWE in the shorts, or I talk about the LGBTQ community or something like that, I really realized is that that's what really be viewing, like the views be viewing. And I really appreciate that. Like, I really didn't know. I'm not saying that I'm going to stop talking about other stuff, because I'm not. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But I've noticed that a great amount of time. Like the video that I did on the gay baiting, I think, that video got like 445 views, I believe. And I was floored. I did not expect it to get that many views. Like, basically, I just spoke the truth about that. Like, no tea, no shade. And I just want to thank everybody that has watched my videos, that has supported me along the way. After this video, I don't know when I'm going to be back doing any more content. But I just wanted to do this video, and I just wanted to do this little video, do a little content, do a little venting and everything, and do what I do. So let's get to it. What I want to talk about is this. So, as many of you may know, a lot of y'all may know Jason Lee. Jason Lee is part of the LGBTQ community, and he is I don't know how to explain it. He's a gossiper or whatever it is you want to call it, gossiper, interviewer, podcaster, whatever you want to call him, whoever you want to call Jason Lee. And I think he was on someone's podcast, or basically he was on his own podcast. And I don't know how this conversation came up between him and whoever else he was talking to. And Jason Lee basically said something on that clip that I saw on Instagram. For some reason, I can't find that clip no more. But if I can find it, I'm going to put it in this video. That's if I can find it. And if y'all can find it before I do, that will confirm what I talk about. Now, it is said that Jason Lee, when he was getting interviewed, he said in his quote that the next man he dates cannot have gay friends because he says, Jason Lee says allegedly, a lot of gay peoples are messy. I might not have it in the right quotations, and I might not have it in the right form, but this is alleged. He says allegedly. The next guy he dates cannot have gay friends because a lot of gay peoples are messy. And when I've heard that, and when I've watched that clip, I can't remember when I watched it, but when I've heard him say that on that clip, I watched the clip about a good 2 or 3 times to get a hint of trying to make sure I was hearing this correctly. So after I watched the clip, I was like, wait a minute. So you're trying to tell me. Now, I know for a shot of a doubt, I know not. This is exactly what I said to myself. I'm like, now, Jason Lee. Now, I know he is not calling anybody messy when he is the queen in pettiness of messiness. Now, I know for a fact that the queen himself, that the pettiness himself is calling somebody messy. And that's exactly what I mean, allegedly. And I'm for real when I say this. How can you say all gay peoples are messy when you are part of the gay community, boo-boo, kitty? Because aren't you the one that tried to talk mess about Beyonce and trying to get Kelly Rowland interviewed so you could expose Beyonce because Beyonce didn't include you in a Renaissance video or movie that she did a while back? I mean, aren't you the one that has started so much stuff with so many other peoples? Look, I know I may not be on his level. Yes, he got his own podcast. He got his own show. Yay for him. I might not be in his category. And quite frankly, I am not trying to be. But what really gets me is how can you call a lot of gay people's messy when you are the queen of messy? I'm not going to say king. I'm going to say queen of messy, queen and pettiness of messiness. Some of us may be messy, but not all. You can be messy to a funny extent. You can be funny and be messy, but it's a way to do it, in my opinion. But how can you literally just sit there and say that? I'm going to say allegedly, and I'm going to say this. I could be wrong, but let's just be honest. Now, I know for a fact, you just didn't sit up there and call messiness. And this what makes me wonder. For him to say something like that, are your insecurities flaring up? Are your insecurities kicking in and trying to win? Because if that's the case, it's a lot that you have to learn. And the question that I'm going to ask, and that might be the name of my topic, can your boyfriend have gay friends of the LGBTQ community? Can boyfriends have gay friends? Honestly, I'm going to answer that. I feel like everybody is entitled to have friends. You can have gay friends, but just set your boundaries. Just let it be well known. Set your boundaries that it's not in a sexual way. Like, set your boundary. Yes, you can have gay friends. Go hang out. Go shopping. Or go to the bar. Do something. Go to a concert. But set your boundaries. Because a lot of peoples that are in relationships, in gay and straight relationships, some let their insecurities win. Some let their insecurities kick in, and they'll be like, well, why you with this person? Why you with this person? It's like when a person is with someone and that person is friends with someone, the person that you are with in a significant way, in a romantically way, they may get jealous. They may feel a type of way because the person that they're feeling jealous about basically looks better than them, probably is a lot younger, probably better in shape. And the person that is jealous probably be hating. It's probably like, wow, why you with this person? Why you with that person? The thing is this. I think that's the problem with a lot of relationships, because a lot of people let their insecurities win. And I'm not going to say I didn't let my insecurities take over me at one point of time, because I did when I tried to date. I let my insecurities win. But I've learned now to not let my insecurities win. Because when you let your insecurities win, it's like you let your insecurity and what you insecure of win. Like, a lot of people is scared that just because they are friends with certain individuals, they feel like when they're friends with certain individuals, they feel like their friends is going to take them away from them in a romantically way, but that is not the case. So my answer is, can boyfriends have gay friends in the gay community? And my answer is yes. I feel like if you know where you stand, if you talk about it, if you set your boundaries, if y'all know that one of y'all in a relationship and the other one is not, and y'all best friends, set those boundaries. Set the boundaries. Let that person know where you stand when it comes to the relationship. And I think that's one of the most biggest things in the gay community. It's insecurities. and so much more. I'm going to try to dig deep into some more stuff on this topic tonight. I don't want to talk too much, but I'm going to basically dig into this, and I'm basically going to speak my facts on this, and I'm basically about to say something that a lot of y'all might get mad at me for saying this. No tea, no shade. But I know a lot of individuals that don't know how to let what their significant others did to them in the past go. No tea, no shade. I really feel if you have moved on from that person that put you through hell, that did you wrong apparently, I really do feel that you should let that hurt and let that person go. That's why they're called exes for a reason. That's why they call it a past for a reason. To let it go. Because when you keep talking about a person that you was romantically involved with for so many years, and however how long you was involved with that person, if you still bringing this person up in 2025, and you ended things with this person in 2019, 2020, or whenever, if you are still bringing this person up in 2025, then basically that person has control over you. That person has control over you, your mind, and everything you do. I understand that people's have been hurt in them situations, but only you can let go of that hurt and pain, and that means put that in the past and let it go. And that's why a lot of people's in gay relationships or in any relationships that you consider yourself to be in, that's why they won't last. That's why they won't be as strong. Because a lot of people refuse to let the hurt and the pain go that the other person caused. I understand. A lot of things you cannot get over on. That's understandable. And another thing that I'm going to say, I'm going to be real with this. I haven't done this before, and I wouldn't even do it. And that is, just because a person has been through so much trauma, just because a person has been through so much pain, just because a person is still holding on to that pain, and that person sees you happy, that person sees you are not bothered by that situation because they have not been through that situation. Even if they have been through that situation, they not even worried about it. But you do got peoples out here that want you to feel how they feeling. They want you to feel down because they're down. They want you to feel all so gloomy and glum because you all gloomy and glum. But it doesn't work like that. The only way you can have a good and healthy relationship with yourself and with your new significant other, let that person that did you wrong in the past go. If you let them go, and let all those bad situations that y'all went through go. Because as long as you continue to hold on to that hurt and pain that they put you through, you basically letting your insecurities, you basically letting them control your mind and control your self-esteem. They're gonna continue to have control over you because you don't want to let it go. People choose to let themselves be in that type of situation. And that is a step in a relationship that I said I would never want to go through. I've never been in a relationship in my life, not in my 30 years of life. And it's some things that I have to learn and know of what it's like to be in a relationship. I'm learning. I'm learning each and every day. And I have a friend that I talk to. I have a lot of best friends that I talk to. And I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed for them. But I just want people to know, just because I have best friends and I talk to them on the phone or on social media, that does not mean we are in a relationship. It's good to have people to communicate with. I don't see no harm having best friends while being in a relationship. The only people that have a problem with you being friends, with you having friends while being in a relationship, is peoples that are insecure, peoples that have a little bit of trust issues, which I have trust issues, but I feel like this. If my, like for real, like if my significant other wants to have best friends, I'm going to let them have their best friends. Because there's nothing wrong with that. And that's how I put it. So, back to Jason Lee. How can he say all gays are messy? Well, he is the queen of messiness and pettiness. He's messy of all messiness. I know some of y'all are Jason Lee fans, and I respect that. Now see, I didn't even have to cuss anybody out. I didn't even have to curse. I didn't even have to cuss. I didn't even have to do none of that. I'm just speaking my truth. Now, it is a lot of gay peoples in the gay community that is messy. Am I messy? I'm not messy. Well, I am to an extent, in a funny way. No tea, no shade, and not in a horrible way. But I really feel if you are in a relationship in the gay community, and if you're in a relationship in the straight community, yes, I really feel that you can have friends. But like I said, just set those boundaries. Set those boundaries between y'all. Set them like this. Say this. We can be friends, that's all. We can hang out, that's all. But I'm in a relationship. But a bunch of peoples don't want to pay that no attention. They'll let the alcohol or whatever it is that they have while they out get to them, and it leads to that. But I really feel like in this day and age, even back then in the times, I really feel in order to have something to stick like that, you have to have a strong mind. You have to have a strong mind, and you have to have a mind of your own. Like me, I'm still learning. And I ask myself, is me talking to one person romantically and talking to other people that are my best friend, is that bad? Is that breaking the code? Is that cheating? Is this that? Is this good? Is this good? Is this bad? Is bad? Like me, I ask myself that every time. Like honestly, I don't I don't know where I'm at this very moment. Yes, I'm single. Yes, I'm talking to someone. But I'm still learning. And I really feel that everyone has a right to keep their options open, because we never know what may happen. And I'm going to say this, even though I may have said this a bunch of times, when it comes to long distance relationships, it's a 50-50 for me. Like 50-50 yes, 50-50 no. And I'm gonna say this. When you are in another state and that person's in another one, you don't know what that other person is doing. They can tell you that they care about you, that they're not talking to anybody else, that they're not doing this, that they're not doing that. You don't know that because you was not with them 24/7. You was not video chatting with them 24/7. I ain't gonna say I'm perfect. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I ain't gonna say I ain't did nothing bad. But I will say this though, I do hold myself accountable and I do share some accountability in some aspects that I did. But I did not know that that was breaking the code. So I take accountability because of that. I ain't did nothing physical, y'all. It was something else, but that's another story for another day. That was a long time ago. So my thing is this. Relationships is not for everybody. Relationships is not for everybody. Is relationships for me? I really don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I can't speak up on that. I can't speak up on a bunch of stuff. But I was gonna say, just do what works out for you, and basically, that's it. I'm just gonna put it in that aspect because I don't know, what else to say. But I'm just gonna say this: I can't stand when somebody calls somebody else messy when they are the queen of pettiness and messiness. And Jason Lee is basically that person. No tea, no shade. Just being honest. But what do you think? Does Jason Lee have a point, or do you think people's is welcome to have friends in a relationship and out of relationship? What do y'all think? Put it in the comments. I'm gonna be sure I type that question in. So this is gonna be my video for tonight, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with another video after my YouTube break, which never that may be. I hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all for watching, and I really want to say I love you all, and till next time, I love y'all, and thank y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Your partners to have friends of the same sex? Well, in our case, it's different. Whatever. I don't want my boyfriend to have gay friends, though. Nope. Because the gays are messy. All you gays.
Oh my
and you know
God.
what? This can go. Do your thing, TikTok.
But
gay men. Gay men. I'm speaking to all of you. I'm speaking to you because you are messy. I will not date a man who has gay friends. It is not. No, you can have friends, but it is not permissible to be friends with the gays. I've never had a partner that wanted to go to the gay club with his gay friends. God. Never. Because we don't respect boundaries. We don't care about you being in a. Am I lying?
Okay, but you have.
Hold on. Am I lying?
Not really.
We don't care.